is what I'm thinking. But congratulations, guys. This was a really, really good trailer. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? The action is great, of course. But all the animal lovers, what do you say? It was great. I think I loved it as well. Please welcome the ravishing Ridhi Dogra. I know.
It's a debut of sorts, and I'm here with my friends, so God always makes me very comfortable wherever I go.
Please welcome Paresh Pahuja. Okay, जिसका नाम बहुत बड़े-बड़े अक्षरों में लिखा गया था वहां पर. My friend, the director, Victor Mukherjee. T-shirt as well. बहुत ही मौके के हिसाब से टी-शर्ट पहन के आया बंदा. Arjun Bakshi himself, Anshuman ja. All man, आ जाओ. Okay. अब जब हम सब यहाँ पे बैठ गए, thank you for giving me this chair. To being in an Oscar-nominated director's film, No Fathers in Kashmir, as an army major, and now something like Lakadbagha. All of these choices are so out of the box. ये ऐसे ही हो जाता है, या there is a very specific thought process behind it?
I really believe in the concept of no box. I mean, it's a human-made concept where we make boxes to be lazy, I feel. And then when we do something out of it, we feel very good, khud se. So my mother taught me this, and I believe it, that there are no systems. You create the system. And I try to live my life without a box. It's empty space for me. Wow. And that's how and that's what I look to do when I look for parts. And process is very important for me. I always stress on that. With Mastram, I am the only Indian actor who has a show with 1,000 million plus views. The only, very proud of it. There was the team of Game of Thrones that did intimacy on that show. अभी ये intimacy directors सब लोग बात करते हैं. मैं 3 साल पहले जो दुनिया के best हैं उनके साथ काम कर चुका हूँ. So there is a process there, because those women were so empowering. The way they shot that show, the way they taught me about filmmaking, about how intimacy is to be dealt with. हम भी अकेले was an LGBTQ plus film. Again, it took me to a space where I'm not comfortable in. And with Lakadbagha, Krav Maga, the action was the exciting part. I wanted to do something which pushes me physically और तकलीफ देता है मुझे थोड़ा, तो मुझे तकलीफ में मजा आता है. I like suffering. So इसीलिए मैं कोशिश करता हूँ. I think the universe gives gives all of us what we ask for, and I think I like roles which make me suffer a little. I have on set. Yeah, इस picture में मुझे I have got a cut on my chest thanks to 𝗖𝗵𝗄 who's not here. I've got a hit. I've got a cut here. I've got actually a bald patch here because, yeah. So it's terrible.
Wow, it's all part of the job. Huh?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and especially wow. I've always loved your acting. I have always looked forward to what you're doing next. You have acted across media. It does not bother you at all. You know, it's just acting is acting is acting. And this is now your film debut, right? Has it sunk in yet?
No. No, like I said, I mean, like you said, that it's all, and actually what Anshuman also said, there's no system, clean slate. That's how I also think. I don't think like, okay, now I'm doing a film. My process on whatever I've done, television किया, उसमें भी यही process होता था. मैं बहुत सवाल पूछती थी, बहुत सारे, you know, I would like to know everything. I would like to make as much logical sense of whatever I'm doing as possible.
I've seen that on set.
Yes. And it continues to whichever set I'm on. So, अपने आप को, I think when I saw myself on the big screen, Calcutta में, तब मुझे definitely लगा कि oh my God, I don't look bad. Yeah, I should do more films. I look so good. I sound so good. So that definitely happened. But no, like I said, mediums don't really matter to me. They don't. You know, as long as I'm part of a good story, a good character, and a good team, that's all that truly matters.
See, I believe that heroes or villains are two sides of the same coin, right? So we can't call anyone good or evil. Like in this film, when you see Paresh's character and Anshuman's character, they all are borderline on the good and evil. But we can't judge. We are no one to judge anyone. this film has a like I would like to share the history behind how this film started. So Anshuman and I we were on a road trip for another show from the east of Arunachal to the west of Arunachal, and we had a lot of time. And we were talking about, we have been friends for a very long time, and we have been talking about how we should, both of us should collaborate on a project which is about animals. And then he shared a story about how his brother picked up a hyena cub, thinking of it as a pup, and took it to their.
He knew it's a hyena, he lied. Wow. So I was born in Allahabad, and there was a security guard who told my elder brother कि भैया लकड़बग्गे का बच्चा है पालोगे? My brother, being my brother, he's my complete opposite. He said हाँ ले आओ. So हम लोग को लगा कुत्ते का बच्चा है. And then on the 7th day उसने एक full grown Alsatian का गला पूरा फाड़ दिया. And then my mother got to know that there's a hyena in the house. So then hell broke loose, and the hyena had to be taken back to the forest.
Yeah. So and then I told him that I always wanted to make something with the name Lakadbagha. And then he narrated a scene, which is the opening scene of our film. And we said, okay, then let's do it. And then we spoke to the writer, who is also a very dear friend, one of the best graphic novel writers in India, 𝗂𝗚𝗍𝗏. He
Yes, Indus verse.
Yeah, Anshuman, I, and everyone who were involved, from the writers to the guys who serve tea on the sets. Everyone made this film with heart, because when you see this film, this is for us. We didn't treat this as a project. We treated this as something that we all love about. Animals we all care about. All of us care about animals, and which we don't do about it. And when someone does something about it, most of the time we don't stand against it. And this is a film about one person who stands against it. And I think it always starts with one. So this is our effort to start that thing all over the world.
So dogs are a big part of my existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 2 adopted indie dogs. Everyone tells me it's crazy to adopt 2 dogs in an apartment. And the thing is, मैं चाहे दिन में कितना भी थका हूँ, मैंने 12 घंटे काम किया हो, 16 घंटे काम किया हो, 20 घंटे काम किया हो, I go back home and I walk them personally. I don't have a walker. I think it's a responsibility. ये शुरुआत, I think, big credit to my mother, because she told me when you commit to something, commit 100%. So if you choose, and it kind of is applying to all relationships, human relationships as well. So I don't like convenient things in life. I judge them. I'm very openly saying that. I judge people who are convenient. And the thing was, I wanted to make a film about a character who's simple, who's ordinary, that if someone as ordinary as Anshuman can do it, then anybody in the audience can do it.
Right.
That's the thought and the power of Lakadbagha, that Arjun Bakshi is a simple boy who वो courier service का काम करता है, कुछ नहीं, जिसके कुत्ते हैं, जिसको वो खिलाता है इंडी डॉग्स को स्ट्रीट्स में, और उसमें से एक कुत्ता मिसिंग हो जाता है, और वो उस कुत्ते से जो layers खुलते हैं, and how he comes across a hyena, and that's what the journey is. So the whole idea behind the film was to say something true and honest. This story has lived with me for about good part of 6 years. In fact, when we, as First Ray Films, we did our first film called Mona Darling, which was on Amazon Prime, तब मुझे ये film बनानी थी. लेकिन क्योंकि ये थोड़ी बड़ी film थी, and I wanted an international DOP, a foreign musician, ये सब चीजें मुझे तब से चाहिए थी.
A great stunt team.
A great stunt team. I didn't want to do action with जो कि हो रहा है.
You mentioned that mediums have never mattered to you as such, but it's been a long wait, to get a first film break. What I would like to know from you is, starting from that day and today, obviously when you started, did you even have any film aspirations, or you were just ready to go with the flow?
That's exactly what I did all my life. I just have gone with the flow. So I would not say I waited for a film to happen and it happened very late. It's happened when it had to. I was honestly never really keen to do films. I was not chasing them. I was always happy exploring my own self wherever I was. So if I was on a set for that time, then I'm happy to give it my best, and I literally would give it my best. you know, if I sat down to talk to you, I hope I tried to give my best to the chat we had back then, because that's all. मेरे लिए life उतनी ही है कि मैं जहाँ हूँ वहाँ पूरी तरह जीऊँ. So I don't really plan ahead or see. I don't believe in mojo. I believe in jomo. I don't mind. That's my thing. Jomo is my thing. Wherever I am, that's where paradise is. That's what I believe. So I don't, you know, the journey, when you ask me about the journey from that day to today, it's been full of experiences.
You know, Anshuman briefly mentioned about Kutte and Lakadbagha. You know, this is just a tongue-in-cheek question. Between a pack of Lakadbaghas and a pack of dogs, who has the big bite force?
Sir, you don't need a pack of Lakadbaghas. एक ही काफी है.
But usually they hunt in pair.
Sorry?
Usually they hunt as a group, no? They hunt as a
Not
pack.
really. When
Not
they are
hyenas.
hungry, and when they are in scavenging mode, and when the game is big, hyenas hunt in packs when they are going for the lion. Only because they are very smart. I'll tell you a few fun facts about hyena. They can count. Hyenas can count. Okay, one of the only animals other than the monkey that has that brain cell. It has the highest protein content, hyena milk, amongst all mammals on the planet. All mammals. So hyena का दूध जो पिएगा, इसीलिए hyena के बच्चे मतलब बचपन से ही खतरनाक होते हैं. जैसे मैंने आपको स्टोरी सुनाई, इलाहाबाद में full grown Alsatian का गला फाड़ दिया. ये पिक्चर देखने के बाद आप लोग बिरयानी छोड़ देंगे, इसकी गारंटी मैं देता हूँ.
Guys, I mean, I really enjoy my food. And but I told all of them that you guys have ruined me for life. I do not want to eat chicken after I've seen what I've seen in this film. And I've been, honestly, I've been telling a lot of people the same. Guys, don't eat chicken. You don't know what is what anymore. You don't even know how it's cooked. And people have, I've got a lot of people thinking in the past few months. So this film will definitely do that much to you.
Sir, would you like to add, please?
जंगल में सबके लिए जगह है. You know, nature has its own ecosystem. And that's how we should treat our films also. Instead of competing with one another, we should cheer for each other. And talking about my personal choices and how I support what I believe in, एक तो है कि एक डायलॉग रंग दे बसंती में कि दुनिया में दो तरह के लोग होते हैं. एक वो जो बस देखते हैं, बर्दाश्त करते हैं, और दूसरे जो जिम्मेदारी लेते हैं अपनी तरफ से. So this bunch is that bunch who's taking a little initiative. You're not trying to preach anything. You have your own choices. But personal level pe, I also try to do. I stopped consuming or wearing any leather products. पूरी तरह avoid करना मुश्किल होता है because of the kind of world we live in. Everything is so modernized. I'm trying to go more towards sustainable fashion, which is environment friendly. तो बस छोटा छोटा करो यार, बूंद बूंद सागर.
क्या हो अगर रियल में लकड़बग्घा आप लोगों के सामने आ जाए, तो कैसे हैंडल करेंगे आप एंड कैसे ट्रीट करेंगे?
मेरे सामने आया है. मैंने खतरों के खिलाड़ी किया था और मेरे सामने लकड़बग्घा आया था. And but we also had a lot of people who were there to keep us separate and make sure that the animal doesn't cross a certain limit. But it's very scary. Hyenas are very scary.
मेरा एक दूसरा टेक है जानवरों के बारे में. मैं 5 साल का था तो इलाहाबाद में किंग कोबरा मेरे पाँव के ऊपर से ऐसे चला गया था, फुल ग्रोन. हाँ, मेरे घर में रहता था. मैंने फिर उसको चेस किया देखने के लिए कि वो कहाँ रहता है. तो मेरा ऐसा मानना है हर जानवर, see, animals react to instinct. They don't understand language. So what you need to have is a clean heart. And when I say a clean heart, it needs to be a consistent clean heart. It can't be a convenient, temporary, superficial clean heart.
Like clarity.
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 So if a real Lakadbagha comes in front of me, I will be stupid to go and interact with it. But if I don't have an option, I will try to do what Arjun did in the film and try to tame it like best I have been taught to tame other four-legged creatures. And मुझे बहुत मजा आता है ट्रेनिंग देखने में. मैं सिंगापुर जू में गया था तो मैं वहाँ टाइगर्स, लाइक रेगुलर टाइगर्स को देखता था जो ट्रेनर्स के साथ इंटरेक्ट करते थे, और मैं 4 घंटे बैठ के उनको सिर्फ देखता रहता था कि क्या हो रहा है ये. और वो समझते थे. ऐसा नहीं है कि वो हमारी भाषा समझते हैं, लेकिन वो हमारी इंस्टिंक्ट को समझते हैं. तो अगर आई थिंक टू आंसर सर्स क्वेश्चन एंड योर क्वेश्चन टुगेदर, it is about a collective consciousness that we need to start getting more aware, more conscious, and animals will stop harming us. Like me and my wife have been on क्या कहते हैं हम, we've seen snakes in the wild and they have never attacked. They are chilling, taking the sun in. You don't disturb them, they don't disturb you. It's just simple.
So अंशुमन जी, लकड़बग्घा से डर लगता है आपको या पठान से?
In fact, जब भी मिले उनसे, उन्होंने सिर्फ encourage ही किया है. मेरी किस्मत अच्छी रही है कि मुझे एक ऐड करने का मौका मिला है उनके साथ, समय बिताने का मौका मिला है, लेकिन सिर्फ प्यार है, सिर्फ प्यार और इज्जत. और लकड़बग्घा से डर नहीं लगता क्योंकि अब वो मेरा दोस्त बन गया इस फिल्म में. सच बताऊं यार, देख, ये जो मुझे लगता है भगवान जितना देता है, जब देता है, फिलोसॉफिकली नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, उतना ही मिलता है. जहां तक ड्यू की बात है, मैं 30-40 साल तक अगर जिंदा रहा तो खेलूंगा. तो वो इवेंचुअली बच्चन साहब ने मुझे एक बार बोला था, मैंने उनके साथ जब शूट पे था, कि लॉन्ग रन में सब बराबर हो जाता है. तो मुझे बिल्कुल भी इस बात का ना गम है. मैं बहुत ज्यादा खुश नहीं होता हूँ, बहुत ज्यादा दुखी नहीं होता हूँ. मैं कोशिश करता हूँ पूरी मेहनत करने की. और जहाँ तक आपका सवाल है, अगर आप मुझे थोड़ा चाबी मार रहे हैं कि मेरे कंटेम्प्रेरीज आगे बढ़ गए हैं, तो मैं उनके लिए बहुत खुश हूँ क्योंकि वो मुझे इंस्पायर करते हैं, और ये मैं सच्ची बोल रहा हूँ. और मेरे लिए काम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है यार. तो मैं जब एक फिल्म करता हूँ ना, तो मैं पूरी शिद्दत से करता हूँ, एंड फुल 200% एफर्ट के साथ. एंड आई डोंट ट्राई टू फील गुड और बैड अबाउट getting. I think comparison is the thief of joy. It's a very famous quote. So I don't believe कि बाहर क्या हो रहा है. I only believe in my sphere. 2002 में मैंने अपना पहला नाटक किया था पृथ्वी थिएटर में. 21 साल हो गए अब. I would like to know what my contemporaries were doing in 2002 and what they were doing at 16 years of age. To answer your question, if you have to write that, but I won't, because that's their journey and this is mine, and I have done what I have in my way, and that is how I will live my life. I will not be boxed, I will not be in systems, I will do what I believe in and I will find a way to do it. इसीलिए फर्स्ट डे फिल्म शुरू हुआ है, क्योंकि मैं फिल्में नहीं बना सकता था, I'll be honest, अभी भी नहीं बना सकता हूँ, लेकिन कुछ लोग हैं जिनको ट्रस्ट है मेरे टैलेंट पे, जिनका मैं बहुत शुक्रगुजार हूँ, और जो बिलीव करते हैं कि हम जिस प्रकार की कहानियां कह रहे हैं वो जरूरी है. चाहे वो मोना डार्लिंग सोशल मीडिया थ्रिलर हो जो अमेज़न पे है, या हम भी अकेले हैं हो जो डिज्नी प्लस हॉटस्टार पे LGBTQ फिल्म है, या अब लकड़बग्घा हो जो एनिमल बेस्ड फिल्म है. सो वी आर सेइंग थिंग्स विथ, एंड इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ वॉइसेस इन अ सोसाइटी, एंड आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू बी एज ओरिजिनल टू माई ट्रू सेल्फ. एक चीज मैं बोलूंगा, जो मैं सोच रहा हूँ, जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ और जो मैं कर रहा हूँ, वो हमेशा सिंक में होगा.
Yeah, so that was what First Day Films is all about. I've been in this industry for almost now 17 years. I worked in 𝗵𝗵, worked in NDTV, worked in Contour Films, and I've been doing directing, producing and directing OTT series for some time, quite some time. Yeah, actually this film was not the first film that I've shot. This is actually the second film that I've shot, but thanks to Anshuman and team and Platoon and everyone, they got this released first. And so I am very thankful that this is coming on the big screen, because that film is most probably going to a platform. So yeah, I'm very excited about this. Always wanted to make films. मेरे actually अगर मैं ये again fun fact, जैसे अंशुमन बोलता है कि अगर मैं अपने कैबिन में बैठूं ऑफिस में, मेरे I have my IMDb filmography written, जो मैं बनाऊंगा अगले 20 साल से.
It is a fact.
So ये बनाना है लाइफ में, फिल्म ही बनाने, और कुछ नहीं आता मुझे, और कुछ नहीं आता था पहले, बट अभी कुछ नहीं आता. यही आता है, लिखना जानता हूँ, फिल्में बनाना जानता हूँ.
झूठ बोल रहे हैं, राइट आर्म मीडियम फास्ट बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी करती है.
गिटार भी बहुत अच्छा बजाते हैं.
गिटार भी बहुत अच्छा, इनका
खाना तो बहुत अच्छा बनाते हैं.
खाना बहुत अच्छा बना.
Anshuman,
But yay, that's been my journey, and I like to make more films. Yes.
Inshallah यही हो. We have a question on this side.
Okay, so can I answer that one? So the first part to that, sir, कि मैं actually बहुत ताकतवर हूँ. मैं पतला दुबला हूँ, लेकिन मैं
Yeah, I agree. I've seen.
सो मैं अगर किसी मुझे बचपन में बस्टर डगलस बोला जाता था, मेरे अंकल मुझे बुलाते थे क्योंकि मैं मुक्का मारता था तो बहुत चोट लगती थी, अभी भी लगती है। तो हुआ ये कि जब मैंने ट्रेनिंग शुरू की, माय कोर स्ट्रेंथ हैज ऑलवेज बीन बी रीजनेबली फाइन, एंड मार्शल आर्ट्स इज ऑल अबाउट बैलेंस एंड कोर स्ट्रेंथ। इफ योर बैलेंस एंड कोर स्ट्रेंथ इज इन प्लेस, देखिए सर, कोई भी मार्शल आर्ट्स ना इज एट द एंड ऑफ द डे किक्स एंड पंचेस के बारे में है, ठीक है। मैंने बचपन में टाइक्वांडो में ट्रेन किया है लकीली, तो मेरा बेस है एक मार्शल आर्ट्स का। साही जो है उन्होंने मुझे एक चीज बोली कि साइज इज इनकॉन्सिक्वेंशियल इन अ फाइट, आपका इंटेंट और आप अंदर क्या सोच रहे हो, इट्स ऑल अबाउट दैट। और एंड दैट काइंड ऑफ इम्प्लाइज ऑन एवरीथिंग इन लाइफ, फिल्में बनाना हुआ, खाना बनाना हुआ, कुछ भी। सो उन्होंने मुझे बोला दैट टू लुक अ सर्टेन वे, लाइक आई सेड, ब्रूस ली इज अ ह्यूज इंस्पिरेशन। विक्टर एंड मी डिसाइडेड दैट वील एम फॉर दैट फिजिक। तो एक बहुत ही पुराने दोस्त हैं मेरे जो अजय सर, शाहरुख सर को ट्रेन करते हैं, प्रशांत सावंत, उन्होंने मुझे 3 महीने की बहुत ही फोकस्ड डाइट पे रखा। मेरी जिंदगी में प्रॉब्लम है कि मैं वेट पुट ऑन नहीं करता, तो ऐसा होता था कि मैं बहुत स्वीट पोटैटो और चीज खाता था, ट्रेनिंग करता था और सो जाता था। और क्योंकि मैं वेजिटेरियन हूं तो यू नो द लिमिटेशन ऑफ प्रोटीन इज पनीर या टोफू। सो लिटरली, एंड इन सब ने मुझे देखा है कि मैं बहुत ढेर सारा टोफू एंड चीज एंड स्वीट पोटैटो खाओ, ट्रेनिंग करो, सो
raw, like raw. I could never understand कि कोई कैसे खा सकता है raw sweet potato with no flavor and just a cube of cheese.
To keep it raw.
टू कीप इट रॉ। मैं बहुत सिंपल रखता हूँ, वो बहुत खाया मैंने, सोता था, प्रशांत रोज मेरा वेट हर हफ्ते चेक करता था। और इस फिल्म की ट्रेनिंग के दौरान जिंदगी में पहली बार मैं 63 किलोज पे पहुंचा। मैं हमेशा 60-61 रहा हूँ, इस फिल्म में मैंने समहाउ 2.5 किलो पुट ऑन किए एंड सब उतर गया अभी। लेकिन हाँ, प्रशांत सावंत हैज टू बी गिवन क्रेडिट, Vicky Arora has to be given credit, Sahi Simesh at 𝗏𝗏 experts in New York has to be given credit, कि मैं बहुत अच्छा स्टूडेंट हूँ सर, अगर मैं आपके पास कुछ सीखने आऊंगा ना, आई फुली सरेंडर, फिर मैं चुपचाप वही करता हूँ जो टीचर बोलता है, तो उसका ही रिजल्ट है जो ठीक ठाक थोड़ी बॉडी दिख रही। मैं बहुत ही एंटी सोशल आदमी हूँ, तो मैं बहुत कम इंसानों से मिलता हूँ।
अच्छा,
तो मेरा जो प्यार है ना वो भरा रहता है अंदर।
ओके,
ठीक है, तो जब एक्टिंग में मौका मिलता है, आई कीप सेइंग एक्टिंग इज माय अल्टर ईगो,
Okay.
तो वो फूट के निकलता है।
ग्रेट।
समझ गए आप? और
Yeah.
कुत्तों के लिए और बिल्लियों के लिए और जानवरों के लिए इन जनरल तो वो बेहतर रहता है।
Great.
So to answer your question, I've been lucky, whether it was Nusrat in LSD, whether it was Tanishta in Chauranga, whether it is Ridhi now. These are some phenomenal female actors that we have been blessed to
Yeah.
have in our. And the best thing is about Ridhi that, and I will like to say this, कि ये ना, और ये मैंने बहुत कम लोगों में देखा है, ये जब सेट पे आती हैं तो सिर्फ काम के बारे में सोचती हैं, and it's a very rare quality which I really respect and admire. So जब हम scene, for example, अगर मैं on a serious note to answer your question, there is, I feel, an art and a craft to romantic scenes, and they're two very different things. The art is different from the craft.
Correct.
So step one is to understand what is the difference, which takes a lot of time, so I won't waste. But once you've understood that, और उसका मैं एक लाइन बोलूंगा जो दिबाकर बैनर्जी ने मुझे पहली फिल्म LSD के दौरान बोली थी, कि तुम इतने ऑर्डिनरी हो। जब मैं ऑडिशन कर रहा था, 5 शॉर्टलिस्टेड लड़कियां थी, तो मैं सबके साथ ऑडिशन कर रहा था, राइट? उन्होंने कहा कि सब तुम्हारे साथ ज्यादा अच्छी लगती हैं। सो ये मैं रखता हूं, मैं अपने को लोअर स्टेटस बना लेता हूं जब मैं रोमांटिक सीन्स करता हूं। द गर्ल इज द सेंटर ऑफ द यूनिवर्स। द मोमेंट आई डू दैट, द क्राफ्ट टेक्स केयर ऑफ इटसेल्फ। सो दैट्स हाउ आई अप्रोच any sort of romantic scenes. Did I answer your question?
Yeah, I got the answer.
कि यार दुनिया ब्लैक एंड वाइट नहीं है, हर तरीके के शेड्स हैं और हमारे अंदर ही हैं सारे। बस उस हर शेड का मोटिवेशन अलग है। So as an actor, I think that's a beauty because, you know, we get to live so many lives in one. Like one day I'm a son, I can experience that. Another day I could be a father, I could be an astronaut, I could be anybody, man. So, and we try to do it as truthfully as we can in that entire process.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. क्या खा के आए हैं या क्या खाने वाले हैं इसके बाद? You're hangry.
माइक भेजा अरुण, माइक दे घर पे लेके जाएगा।